They're out on the road. Luke from 5 Seconds of Summer is here. And is this feeling good? Are you getting used to it?
Getting used to the tour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd hope so. 10 years in. It's feeling good. We got a LA show tonight.
Nice.
A North American tour. Or how many shows are we in? 4? Maybe?
4 shows in.
Okay.
Now listen,
Still, you know.
okay.
Yeah.
Out of the 4 shows in, let me ask you, what's your latest fan memory?
Oh geez. Sometimes at the shows, I think it was in Concord. They say Concord.
We say Concord because that's because we're from the U.S. Concord.
Well, in Concord, they in Complete Mess, the new tune. One of the new. They held up like these pink light up things. Sometimes they do like these fan projects.
Yeah.
And it's very like humbling on stage. You're like, oh my god, how did all these people figure out who's organizing this?
Right.
Cool.
I know that obviously, you anytime you're an artist and you're on stage, you're going to get things thrown at you. Some things you want to get thrown at you. Sometimes you don't want those things thrown at you. And I was seeing like an old video of Harry Styles having like someone like threw beer at him and he didn't seem to mind it. But like it was in his eyes and everything. Has there ever been something that you were like, did you seriously just throw that at me? Or has it happened yet this tour?
It hasn't happened this tour as much. There is stuff being thrown on stage, but it's pretty like, soft toys, little cowboy hats, flowers, all pretty,
harmless.
Going to be okay. But we had a tour, I don't know, like 7 years ago, and we were playing like theaters, and we did like it was in somewhere in the UK, like 1,000 people, very sweaty, very intense, hot gig, and someone was throwing like Skittles or M&Ms, and they were really painful.
Oh.
And we had to be like, thank you, but this was really painful. Like it hurt when you throw
me.
Yeah. Let's hold off on those. Yeah, that's probably the worst one because they just were, it wasn't just like one hit. It was like
a few of them.
A whole bag.
Wow.
Yeah. Probably feels like a little BB gun like hits, right? Probably feels like a little like that.
Yeah, exactly. So that was pretty
Now that you've been out on the road for a few days, is there something you realize like I really missed this part of it? Thank God I got it back.
I mean, it's the whole thing, really. We didn't obviously no one toured for a couple of years, so even going back out, like in wherever we started in Europe a couple months ago, I didn't really know what to expect because obviously we're a bit older and the fans are growing up with us, and I think it was just nice to because every night I'll be on stage and I'll ask like has anyone been to a 5-star show before, and sometimes it's like everybody like has been to a show before, they've been here for 10 years, and then recently it's been like half and half, like people haven't been to see us before, and I'm like, where have you guys been for the last 10 years? Like that's been a really cool, in a good way, like that's been a really like I don't know, unique thing about this tour where it's like, oh okay, there's like people that are just tuning in, I suppose.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's going to make you feel good. I mean, like we always feel good when we have new people listening to our show. Obviously, It's a little different for you, but yeah, it's got to be cool when you got new fans. No,
it's super rad. It's been, obviously fans singing about the songs and all of that is something that it's kind of an obvious answer, but it's, never really gets old,
Yeah, I bet. Well, we know you got a show tonight, like you said. We know you're technically supposed to be on vocal rest, so we're going to let you just rest that beautiful voice of yours and prep for tonight. But we really appreciate you checking in, and I'm sure we'll hear from the other boys the next few weeks, but we expect to hear from you again as well.
Okay, I'll be back. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, my God. It's been nice to talk because I've been so silent. It's been...
Okay. All right. There you go. Now shut your mouth again.
Much love, Luke.
Thanks.
All right, see you later, man.
See you later.
Bye, love.